Well, here I am again underneath the old Buick. I'm working on one bid, and I was under here the other day taking the exhaust off. And I saw this fluid there laying on the ground, and I know it leaks a little bit of tranny fluid and a little bit of engine oil, but brake fluid, that's not gonna, I'm not happy with that. So it appears that it's leaking out of the front there. So I'm going to pull that master cylinder off. Wow, these are a little bit easier to take out than if you have power brakes on a 55. Not much to it. 3 bolts, 1 pin here, and the line. That's it. Comes right out. So now you got to take that little snap ring off right there. That little clip. Got that out of there. Got that off of there. And what's coming out is pretty brown. Kind of a brown goo. Now when I bought this car, it was very low on brake fluid. I had to put quite a bit in. So this thing's been leaking for quite a while. So I'm going to go ahead and get that piston out of there. It definitely needs to be honed out. I'll have to hone it out and then really take a better look. Because it's got some discolorations in there, but I can't be sure exactly what that is. Cylinder. It's as clean as a whistle. I used some glass beads on it, and then I had lots and lots of crud inside here. And I was able to I've got some rust remover product that I soaked in there with some water circulation for about 3 hours, and it just took everything off. It's just spotless. Kind of pitted. There it is. Now you can see it. See how pitted that is in there? Yeah, that's not going to work too good. So I'm going to be sending this out tomorrow to have it sleeved. And I got my master cylinder back that was re-sleeved, and hopefully we can see how pretty it is. Did a nice job. Looks really good. Okay, I got my new kit, and a couple things that did not come with. I took this plug out so I could get all the crud out of the inside of the thing. So I went up to Auto Parts, so I'll be able to do that. Now another thing it didn't come with is this little gasket, paper gasket was behind here. 20 minutes of research on the old interweb. There's not any product that would seal against brake fluid that I found, at least up to a .4. Silicone possibly, but that's probably why General Motors used this little paper ring in here and put that in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this up really good. I'm going to lay that in there dry. And I'm just going to put a little bit of, I think I'm just going to use like a Loctite product around the very edge that would seal from the outside, and then hammer it in, and we'll just test it. I'll put some brake fluid in there and let it sit, see what happens. Make sure it doesn't leak before I put it on the car. But I have a feeling that this little ring here is going to do 99% of the sealing. That's probably why they didn't make it out of rubber. This looks like just a piece of fiber, so that's probably why they did that. So that's what I'm going to do next. Okay, I put a little of that blue Loctite just around the edge, and we'll see what happens. Get in the center here. I think I'm in the center. Maybe I'm not. There we go. Okay. Is it tight? I have no idea. I hope so. What I'm going to do is go on the inside with a screwdriver or something to go around the corner and see if I can push that. And it's tight, so I can't push it out. So it is bonded in there. Well, here is the assembly diagram. Well, I'm ready to assemble here. And I put the rubber on there, and I put my new copper washer there. Now, I didn't have one for this. I just made a cork rubber one for now. I'm going to look for actually a copper ring, but this will work for now. I think it's supposed to have a copper ring. I could be wrong, but there wasn't one on it, so I'm going to put something on there. Decided to put this in first. So I'm going to put that in there like that. And put this clip back on. I'm not really sure how to go about this. There we go. Pop it in. Okay, pull that back out. I could put my boot on now, but I'll do that last. So, according to the book, this would go in next. Put a little lubricant on the, basically brake fluid is my lubricant, so. Okay. There we go. Push that all the way in. The next thing is this, the next rubber cup. They call that the primary. It has a built-in little metal ring on there. Now my other one was separate. The ring and the rubber were separate, so they looks like it's impregnated now in there. Put that in there. Little check valve on the end, and that's gonna sit right there. So I'm gonna lube this up. Okay. Slide that in. Now I'm going to have to put some pressure on this to get this started. Hopefully it won't fly off at me. Okay. Almost got it. Oh, there we go. Okay, really that's about all there is to it. There went my shop manual on the floor. I hate it when that happens. Alright, how do you bench bleed a master cylinder? Well, put it on a bench with a vise. You don't need this tube on here, but I decided to put it on there. Fill up the reservoir and go ahead and shove it in. Put your finger over it. It's going to draw in fluid. Might have to do it several times. There we go. It is bench bled. That's all there is to it. I'm going to top that off so it's completely over the expansion plug, because I want to know if that leaks. So that's about the size of it for right now anyway. And I'm just going to let that sit there, and I'm going to go ahead and work on the rest of my little projects I got going here. We'll just let that sit.